Welcome to Home Team Advantage. I'm Gary Gimbetti along with Mike Egan. And first off, Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy holidays.
If you don't get frozen out.
Yeah, so please stay safe, especially with these winds that are obviously out there blowing right now. But hey,
Like I
at least
told
we
you,
didn't get all the snow that they
Not
got in the
yet.
south. So
Not yet. Like my
So-
car told me this morning, leave me alone, leave me alone.
yeah, they don't want to start when they're sitting outside all night in that weather.
I used to get that when I was married. I had to throw that in there
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
twice.
Did you ever sleep outside?
Yeah, I don't.
It was colder sleeping outside than I was sleeping inside, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think we do.
Okay, sorry.
So yeah, no.
Sports.
You're back from Laughlin.
Yep,
So yeah, I hope you had a good time.
it was weather 60, 65. It sat outside. I mean, it was a little breezy, but it was nice. Nice to get away for a couple of days.
Oh yeah, a little breezy.
A little breezy.
Like outside today.
Like my shorts, a little breezy.
You got nothing to put in there, right? In your
Well,
shorts.
You should know.
Quit picking on me, man.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, thank you. But
High school sports, let's get started.
All right.
Let's get serious now.
well, boys
serious.
basketball team has their
Holiday tournament.
North Star Hardwood something showcase. No,
Showcase.
I'm sorry, I can't remember the name
One
of
of
it.
the
all.
longest running tournaments in the state of Minnesota. I think it was, what did I say, 87?
Yeah, since 1987. I think it's the North Star State Hardwood Showcase. I think.
Yeah.
So no, but that'll be interesting to see. He has 8 teams, or there are 8 teams in the tournament. One team can only play 2 days because I think they'd be over their limit.
That's the city team coming up, correct?
Yeah, well that's Southwest, I
Yeah.
think Christian, that's coming up. So, but it starts. I believe it starts Tuesday, and Hibbing will play. I think because of that, Hibbing's playing Rock Ridge to start the
Right,
tournament
and the winner goes automatically to the semis.
semifinals, and then Southwest Christian will go into I believe, the
other-
consolation
Right.
semifinals. So yeah, Hibbing will play there, and then after that, it's a toss-up as to who they will be playing, obviously, because it all depend who wins
Yeah.
the other game.
Listed what teams are coming?
Oh, we should have been more prepared, but when are we ever?
Yeah, why change it?
Yeah, why change now? There's no reason to. But
That's why people watch. You go, what are those idiots going to talk about today?
Yeah,
They're well
yeah.
prepared.
so, but I know, I think Grand Rapids is here.
Southwest Christian Academy.
Southwest Christian.
Hibbing.
Rock Ridge was gracious enough to come over here.
That's that family affair.
Yep, to play Hibbing in
Brothers.
that first round game. So, it'll keep it up, and it'll be an exciting tournament.
Yep. And
So-
it's always a good tournament. And, we wish luck to Tom Ani and his team. He's got a young team, boy. Wow.
Yeah, and he's had a lot of sickness going through it. So, hopefully by next week they'll all be healthy, and
Right.
he'll have his full team there. So, then they kind of got beat up by Superior, and he had guys out there, and the Cloquet game was a little better.
Yep.
So it's going to take time for him to grow.
Well, I think so too. It's going to be a learning deal again, and you kind of starting with a lot of young kids. There's maybe 1 or 2 senior.
Well, there's no seniors.
Seniors, yeah.
No, there's no seniors. At least none with experience.
Right.
That have, I think like the only real experiences come from Finley Carey,
Okay.
and I think he's been one of the guys that's been out, or at least was out maybe the first, at least against Superior. I don't know if he was back against Cloquet or not, but
The bronchitis bug, or whatever it is. The other day, Chisholm was thinking about shutting school down because so many kids were going.
Really?
Yeah. I think Hibbing had 400 and some kids total for all the schools out with the sore throat and the
Oh.
fever and
so it's not COVID.
no.
Oh, okay.
What's COVID?
Yeah, I
That
know,
was
that's-
just a figment of our imagination.
Yeah, that's long gone right now.
Yeah.
So
Boys hockey, they have their holiday tournament. I think starts the same day on Tuesday.
yes. No, wait. Let me get back on here.
Okay.
Come on, flip over. Let's see, boys varsity. Okay, that's today. They play actually. If this airs before 7 o'clock tonight, they play Proctor tonight at
Okay.
the arena, and then they have next Wednesday. They play Rock Ridge. It looks like
Oh, wow.
at 7 o'clock.
Well, that should save on transportation, one bus for both basketball and hockey.
Yeah. So, and then they'll run Tuesday, I think Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Am I right there?
Do you think the holiday tournaments have the same allure they had from years past? I kind of remember it used to be, couldn't get a ticket to get in. It was always packed, and both basketball and hockey.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad because like a lot of the attendance now. I mean, there's more at the boys' games than there are at the girls' games because they actually close that one side, the west side down
West side.
for girls. I know there's always some people sitting over there, but probably just like fewer than 10.
Right.
But yeah, people should get out and watch their high school teams and support their high school teams. Now it's easy to say, but
Well, especially with the way the weather is, it's going to be tough for anybody to get out. In fact, if anybody's listening, I left my car running. So please don't take it.
yeah, don't take it.
Somebody did, they brought it back.
Yeah, they probably. Yeah, that's it. My luck is they probably get in and then forget it.
Yeah.
So, swimming got anything going? Wrestling?
Boy, this is a bad show today, I'll tell you. I'm not
Well,
ready for this.
I came prepared.
Yeah.
I asked a question.
You're asking the question, so. Okay, I'm going to get this up again.
Oh, I'm not
yeah.
touching that one.
No, don't. Don't even.
Sing the Christmas song, Mike, while we're waiting.
Yeah. All right. Swimming, we'll go. I got to get this out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what they call a filler.
Filler to 20. Yeah, so if we were looking to go national, we just blew that chance.
Yep.
They're at on next Tuesday. They're at the Grand Rapids Invite. They haven't had a home meet yet, so.
How are they doing? Fair?
Yeah, they had a triangular with Grand Rapids and Proctor about a week ago, and they did beat Proctor pretty bad, but then Rapids beat Proctor pretty bad too, and then the Rapids Hibbing one was like 95-90.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, they did well there.
Typical Coach Vinciano year. Start and get ready, and then work your way to the state or the regionals or whatever they call
Yeah.
it. So
And he, he's got at the top of his lineup, he's got some really good swimmers.
Good.
Again, it's all about building the numbers underneath,
Right.
the depth underneath. So he, if he can do that this year, they should be okay.
Yep.
So that'll takes care of swimming.
Yep.
Girls hockey goes to the Kaposha Classic again.
To who?
Kaposha.
Oh, that down in St. Paul?
That's in St. Paul.
How you like that? I remembered.
And they always have that first game. They always play against South St. Paul, so that game is on Monday. So they'll go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Is that down by the stockyards?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I don't get around that often down there. So, but yeah, they always have because the coach for South St. Paul. I think his name is Mike Palmquist. He has ties to Hibbing, and they've always
Gone down there to
gone down there to
Nice.
play them, and they've played them in the state tournament before too as well. So they always have a fun rivalry there.
So we got the boys playing Proctor tonight. Is that at home or is that away?
That's here.
That's here. Okay.
Girls basketball is here tonight
Good.
against Chisholm, and girls hockey actually plays at 2:30 today at the arena.
Speaking of Chisholm, I was surprised the boys team doesn't play Chisholm.
No, and that's again, I saw something on Twitter saying somebody was asking about the longest running rivalries in the state of Minnesota, and I think the Hibbing Chisholm boys basketball has played well somewhere over 200 games
Oh, wow.
against each other. I'll find that one. I don't want to take time up, but
Well,
no, I thought that was pretty interesting. But they haven't played in a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're looking that up. I'm gonna personal note throw out and wish Mr. Vince Monticelli
oh,
a happy retirement after 36 years of working for the school district.
yeah, no, congratulations. I mean, that he's done now.
You retired yesterday was his
Yesterday?
last day. Yeah.
Okay.
So Vinny's all done. So
Well, it's a long career, well-earned retirement, and
you imagine 36 years.
oh, well, I've
How
been
long
at
you
the,
been at the Trib?
I've been at the paper for over 30.
Really?
Yeah.
So how many name changes is that?
Well, it was Hibbing Daily Tribune, the Daily Tribune.
Now it's the Virginia Tribune.
Back to the Hibbing Daily Tribune,
Oh,
and then
Mesabi
now
Tribune.
Mesabi Tribune. So yeah, I've been through 4. Actually, 2 are the same, obviously, but
Yep.
it's that's yeah. According to Ted Anderson, we were talking about that one day when he was working here. He said he started right after I did, like around 1988.
Okay.
So,
How many years you got left?
well, supposedly 2.
Oh. Then you get that Hardy hand clasp.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
don't. My wife always jokes around about I can't find it in there, so I'm going to quit. But she says I won't know what to do with myself. She's probably right.
Well, you haven't had any problem figuring that out.
Well, I've been on vacation. I took vacation this week, and aside from putting the paper together,
Yep.
I've been to a game Monday. I've been to a game Tuesday. 2 games on Tuesday, actually. And then I probably try to be at 3 games today. So that's my vacation.
I know you're kind of slacking a little bit too, because you go by the house, and usually in past years, your driveway's right down to the concrete, but you got a little packed snow in there.
Well, I know
You're
we
not
had
doing
to
your
drive
job.
over the snow
Uh.
during those 2 snowstorms. Believe me, it wasn't.
And how do you get out of your driveway when you got the windrow
No.
10 feet high in
No.
front of your driveway?
Well, that was funny. That day, I think, what was it? Was it Thursday? Did it start snowing like Wednesday?
Something like that, yeah.
And then Thursday morning, I had to get the snow blower out, so I couldn't get it past the truck, so I had to move the truck out,
Oh.
pack the snow down. Turned to go south because that's the only way you can get out of there, and went down 28th Street, went down 6th, was going to park the car on 27th Street.
Yep.
And I turned a corner on 6th and 27th, and there was a car in the middle of the road, stuck.
Stuck?
So I turned down the alley, and I went down to 28th Street again, and was going to turn right or turn left to get back on 7th to go park on 27th. There was a guy stuck in a snowbank there already. So he was fortunate. This guy was fortunate because this woman was coming down, and she stopped, and I stopped, and we said, "Get back in your car, and we'll push you out of here."
Yeah.
So
All right,
we,
well, a good Samaritan you are.
yeah. So I told him, in this weather, in this snow, I said, straighten out your tires and don't give it much gas.
Yep.
Because if you start turning your tires and giving gas, you're
Just
never
gonna
going to get out.
Dig deeper.
So we pushed him out rather easily. So then I got out and parked on 27th, and I called my son over, and we blew the guy out. He lives across the street from us, so we got his driveway blown out. We got his car pushed back up in his driveway. So
I didn't say anything, Ron.
Practice parts.
yeah, no, but I like kind of helping people out. I mean,
That's
so
nice of you, yeah. I just, this weather, it's just unbelievable. But anyway, we're supposed to talk sports.
well,
so
we
we'll-
are, but
we'll-
we don't. There's nothing really to talk about, really. But well, once we get to the pros, maybe there's something a little more to talk
Hey, the Vikings.
about. But let's see, wrestling. I'm not. It doesn't look like they have anything right now. They're kind of
Off
off.
during Christmas.
Yeah, girls basketball. I don't think they have anything coming up. Again, this is bad. I
Boy.
apologize to everybody. Oh, here we go. Let's see. No, yeah. Play that music.
From Jeopardy. Dum, doo, doo.
No, it doesn't look like that. At least next Tuesday or Thursday, the girls' basketball
Yep.
team doesn't look like they're playing. So I doubt if they're playing at all next week.
Okay.
So, But
So what's up for?
skiing though does have
The
their
Alpine?
first meet tomorrow,
Okay,
which is today. Wait, no, it's
Today?
the 22nd.
Oh.
No,
today's the 20th.
I think it's the 23rd.
Friday. Because Saturday's the 24th. Correct.
Yeah,
Christmas is on
Saturday
Sunday.
is Christmas Eve is Saturday. Let's see here. Friday. Well, there's nothing. I know they had a meet somewhere, but just before Christmas Eve, which kind of seems strange that they'd schedule it for that.
I understand they get about 14 kids out, I guess.
Yeah, there's quite a few out
Good.
there, so good for
Both-
them, and they should
Both
be.
girls and boy mixed.
Yeah, and they should be decent. I mean, they have some
So pretty good downhillers.
pretty good downhillers there. I know Adam Vinipol's one, Carter Bungarden,
Yep.
a few others, the Maxwell brothers. On the girls' side, I'm trying to think. Obviously, I don't remember if they're taking pictures and stuff. But yeah, no,
Good.
he's got a decent crew out this year.
So far, winter sports have actually haven't done too bad, and there's quite a bit of participation, which is nice to see.
Well, Hibbing went over to the hockey team went to Greenway and won 7-0.
Yeah.
That was a surprise when I heard that one. I wasn't sure how they would do, especially playing over there. It's the
Right.
steak pit, as
Yeah.
they call it. So, but they came away. Hey, good for them. They
Yeah.
tied Denfeld 3-3. So things are looking up
Yep.
for the program there. So good for them. Then so we'll see how. I know they got like Delano or Orono coming up here for that tournament, I
Good.
believe. So
Good.
we'll see. Now they'll stretch out, play somebody else in a different part of the state. So hopefully they can excel there.
And they have there's candidates for the football program for head coach.
Oh.
So it's going to be interviews coming up for that pretty quick. So we'll see hopefully how that goes and get that program, because it's going to be nice. First softball game will be played there in that new field. Blow that snow off and start playing.
Well, what are they? I was going to ask that. I mean, there's no backstop there. So what are they going to do for a backstop?
I think it's a portable backstop.
Oh, they've already
And a
purchased
portable
that
fence,
or
yeah,
whatever.
in the fencing.
Okay,
So-
so all that stuff has been already taken
Correct.
care of.
Right.
Because actually, I think the Mountain Iron Field has the backstop already built in.
Permanent. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do have a fence that
Right.
they do put
Yeah.
up.
No, the fencing is all part of the outfield fence, and I'm sure the backstop will be
Okay,
there. So,
all right.
and then
Well, I kind of figured that, but I
Yep.
just wanted to clarify it.
get
so.
softball, and then I think soccer will be on there after that, and then football and the marching band. They don't have to practice on 7th Street anymore. They go right out to the football field.
Right, go around the track. They
Yeah.
can march around the track.
Track will be up and going. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this spring. Hopefully, if we ever have a spring, once the state thaws out and people can get outside and do some stuff. So
1st of June.
Yeah,
first of
First
June.
of June.
Yeah.
Well, about
Speaking
the
of 1st of June in baseball, show what Carlos Correa got from the New
Oh.
York Mets.
how could he sign? He must not have signed with the Giants.
No, that fell through.
That fell through, right? That must
He
have
got-
fallen through in the middle of the night or
Yeah,
something.
because he got more money from $311 million.
Because it sounded so sure that he was going to San Francisco.
Yeah.
But then he didn't fail. I mean, did he actually fail a physical or did he not fail a physical?
I don't know. All they said last night on ESPN, that other program that competes with us, that the deal fell through at the last minute, and I think what happened is the Mets came up with more money.
Money?
And
What I read in Gary's paper, it was a pre-Major League Baseball injury that they were concerned about.
oh, okay.
Oh, well, okay. Pre-Major League Baseball injury that they were concerned about.
Yeah, well,
So, well,
Mets
well,
not have been too concerned because they gave him $311 million. Wow.
and were the Twins in the ballpark? I guess they were, but did anybody actually think that they were going to
No.
to seal that deal?
Now we're right back to the same old. At least Sano's gone. I don't have anyone to pick on anymore.
Well,
except-
no, I was going to bring that up because now
Rocky.
you got Joey Gallo.
Oh yeah, well we got Joey Gallo.
So
Wow.
who's a Sano? I'm not saying he's a Sano clone, But he's a Gold Glove winning outfielder,
Yep.
so he fields better than Sano evidently.
That was 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, however long yeah,
Yep.
whatever. He does hit. He had hit 40 home runs 2 straight seasons. He did hit 40 home runs.
Yep.
But he does strike out a lot. So you can you
Right
and
back to
Tinter
the
can.
Sano, the Sano syndrome. But they got a new catcher.
Yes, that was a decent pickup, I believe.
Kid from Houston.
Yeah.
Who knows? Well, maybe Rocky will pull a rabbit out of his hat and
Well,
they'll be in contention again.
but Derek Falvey and Brad Levine are the ones that have to put this team together. And if they don't go out and get a quality number 1 starter, may as well forget it.
We should look into going down to Florida and doing that show down at Fort Myers.
Hmm?
What do you think?
Yeah,
What do
that'd
you
be
think, Ron?
fun.
Road trip?
Sure.
He's up for it. Yeah, I'd probably go. Yeah, I get out of here in
Yeah.
February, March. That'd be kind of nice.
It is Fort Myers, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if their baseball field got hit or got any damage from the hurricane.
There's lots of damage at Fort Myers Beach.
Well, I know Fort Myers Beach, yeah, but I don't know if the baseball complex had any damage.
Yeah, I haven't heard about that, so I don't know.
Anyways, keep
But
on.
I was going to bring up the fact that if there's been trade rumors suggesting Sonny Gray was going to be traded. But if you keep Sonny Gray, get Kenta Maeda back, and you have Joe Ryan, that's a start of a decent rotation. You just need somebody else at the top.
Yeah, whether or not they want to spend the money to go get that individual, and whether or not that individual pans out to be what it's supposed to be.
Well, yeah, but they can't spend anything now because I think all the decent number 1 starter,
Yeah,
when
we forgot.
Verlander signed, obviously that took away one of them. But I don't think there's any other top free agent pitchers out there. Who knows? I guess I don't keep track of it. It's
And the thing is that they've got a beautiful place to play in. Target Field is one of the better fields to play in, and why they can't attract baseball. I mean, any sport. Look at the Timberwolves. They can't get anybody to come play here. And the Vikings are Vikings. I mean, football players can play anywhere, but it just seems like everybody thinks the community is so great and they love being here. You always hear that. It's we love Minnesota. It's great, and I bring my family there. It's great. And a year later, well, see you later.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but the shortstop now, Kyle Farmer.
yeah,
I mean, does that name scare you at all as
No.
if you're an opposing pitcher?
no,
No.
or a scarecrow maybe.
Royce Lewis. Well, Royce Lewis will get the job once he's
Yeah,
quits being injury prone.
And didn't they trade away their third baseman?
Yeah, Urshela was traded away. It doesn't sound like Sanchez is coming back. But I'm not sure.
And Buxton will give them 20 games. He'll be hurt.
He'll get hurt again. He'll get
Yeah.
hurt the first game trying to steal second base or something.
And I think there was a rumor that their right fielder might be traded.
Well, Kepler was the other one that they could trade maybe for a starting pitcher,
Yeah.
for a number 1 starting pitcher. And maybe I hate, he's always been an integral part of this team, but maybe he needs a change of scenery.
Yeah. He hadn't done much the last 2 years.
No, because after that year he hit 35 home runs. I don't
He's
think
been
he
downhill.
has hit as well as he should have.
Well,
But now the shift is gone,
yeah, which is great.
so
And that putting the guy at second base is gone.
gone. So that's a
I'd like
good
to meet
thing.
the idiot that came up with that rule.
Well, they wanted to make it more exciting, baseball. Yeah, I'll admit it's not the most exciting sport.
Well, and
but-
they want to speed it up, and now they got time clocks on the pitcher. They got time clocks on how fast the catcher throws the ball back to the pitcher. And you got to run out on the field. You can't walk out in the field anymore. Yeah, they ruined the game.
Yeah, and the Wild have won 6 in a row now. They beat Anaheim
And last
6-1 or 4-1 last night.
Yep.
They play San Jose tonight. They're 4 points, I believe, out of first place in their division.
Been
so-
there like 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Same spot.
Well, at least they moved up because I know they were always sitting 4th in that division. So now
Yeah.
at least they moved up to 3rd. Maybe they're up to 2nd too. Who knows?
And Fleury actually played a heck of a game last night. I don't know if I watched a little bit of it. And stopping shots hitting with his helmet. And so,
I know, I recorded it last night, so I'll sit down and watch it today sometime. But yeah, Gustafson's played well.
yep.
Maybe they got a fine there. Who knows? I mean, a young goalie, he was drafted into the NHL. He can't be bad. He has
Well, and
to
they
be
got
pretty good.
some of the guys, Greenwood and some of the other guys that have been hurt are coming back now. And Kaprizov, he just amazes you every game. The guy's unbelievable. So, and you can tell every team's always picking on him. But,
Hey, Ryan Reeves will take care of
I
that.
was gonna say, now you got your enforcer, don't you?
yeah, Ryan Reeves.
Yeah. So they'll. I bet they're not picking on him quite as much
No.
anymore as
Yep.
they did before Reeves was here. The Wolves had a 5-game winning streak, I believe, and then it got snapped by Dallas last
Yeah,
night.
and they should have won that game.
No.
I don't even know who half the players are anymore. Some of them are coming up from the B League or the D League or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, the most entertaining game I've seen was their game against Oklahoma last week. They didn't have Towns or Gobert or D'Angelo,
yeah.
and they moved the ball around the perimeter. They just kept passing the ball around, and then they took shots when they had open shots. That's the most entertaining game I've seen
Yeah.
from them.
They scored 150?
No, because that was against Chicago.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, no, I think they even moved the ball around against Chicago and got all those shots, and scored 150 points.
Speaking of Chicago, how good do you think the Wolves would have been if they would have kept Levine?
Well, I know hindsight's 20/20, but he hasn't been playing all that well for Chicago right now. But you're right, he's had the last couple years he's been very good.
What's the trade? You know what the trade deadline is?
Probably not till February or
Okay.
March or something. Same with hockey. I mean, I'm sure Bill Guerin's always looking around for it.
How about them Lakers? Sure.
Yeah, well, I hear Davis is out again for
Yeah.
at least a month.
Yeah, he's worse than their big guy, the Cat.
Yeah, and Cat's not anywhere. I don't think he's near coming back,
Yep.
but who knows? I mean,
Well,
but-
we're running short here, so we better mention the Vikings and the dramatic game they
yeah, that wasn't that
biggest
something.
comeback in NFL history. And
That was, I looked at my phone and it said 21 or 36-21, and I asked my son, "They're getting hammered again, aren't they?" And he goes, "Well, what's the score?" And I go, 36-21, and he goes, "Well, it was 33-0."
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I mean,
And they got the Giants at home again, and then finish up with Chicago and Green Bay.
yeah.
So at least they won the North Division. We'll see what happens if they get in, if they get in, and how far they get into the playoffs.
Playoffs.
So
All right. Well, for Mike Egan, I'm Gary Gimbetti. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays,
And stay
we'll
warm.
See you next week.
Hibbing Public Access Television would like to thank U.S. Bank for providing us with studio space.